Motherfucker's playing Luigi's Haunted Mansion in his dreams.
In the lower part that goes way
It's got a
underground,
Dreamcast.
it's almost like a.
Let's go! Hey, welcome to Musicians Force Podcast. I'm Mikey, that's Brandon, Hugh behind the camera, and we're part of Harlem Hayfield, and we're doing this to get our subscribers up. So if you could do us a favor real quick and subscribe, we're trying to get up to 500 for bragging rights or something. I don't know.
Bragging rights, monetization crap.
Well, we want money. Is really.
Look, Mom, a YouTube star.
We'd like to have money, and we don't have any. So, like,
money would be pretty cool.
The more subscribers you get, then people start coming at you like, "Hey, will you peddle our wares to your listeners?
Right?
And we'll give you $70
So
for an ad read."
I'm trying to get that Blue Chew money.
Hell yeah, and free product.
I could use some. I could use some money, like especially right now. I think we all could use a little money.
I wouldn't turn it down. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, just a disclaimer as we get started here. Hey, I'm back. My camera's been fucking up, and if you noticed on the last couple episodes that things looked a little grainy and kind of weird, that's their fault.
Yeah, there you go.
I got Bigfoot in my family tree, so I'm partially blurry sometimes.
Man,
how do you come up with shit like that?
That was like an old. That was Mitch Hedberg.
Okay, all right.
What if Bigfoot is really out of focus in real life?
That's even more.
That's even more terrifying.
That dude is funny.
I did a film a long time ago for I don't even know if it was for the 21 Film Project thing that they had. I think it
been for shits and giggles.
I think it was just for shits and giggles, but it was a short film called Enhance It, where like in all the movies, there's always like a spy thing that's like zooming in on a picture and they're like enhance it, and they keep doing it.
Come on, we got our break here. Enhance it. Here we go. Damn it.
Maybe he's just naturally blurry.
Thinking about it now, like seeing how many just like really funny, quick hitting like sketches and comedy things there are on like TikTok and Reels and all that stuff. And just thinking like, man, I spent like hours getting a cast together, setting up lights. Milliken let me use one of their like big computer labs in the Tabor School of Business. I had all the lights set up. And so it was a fun exercise in like cinematography lighting.
But all you had to do was put a box on an old lady's head in a grocery store when she's not looking. And you'd be famous and you'd have $1 billion.
$1 billion.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because I'm lucky that we didn't have the phones and stuff. I mean, I know everyone says like, man, I'm glad I grew up before like the smartphone generation because I would have been in a lot of trouble. But like, I did that shit in the grocery store. He would be
like, "Oh, you mean the smartphone? They call that Exhibit A."
Yeah. I literally, me and my brother would play this game. Well, it started when we'd go to the grocery store with my mom, and anytime she would go like too far away from the cart, we would just go into like, rush mode and pack the cart with as many things as possible.
Yeah.
Assholes.
Like, full, like 8 gallons of bleach, a whole palm tree, just all shit. And my mom would come back and just be like, put it away. And so eventually that lost its luster because then she'd know. So we were like, well, fuck, let's just go start putting stuff in other people's carts.
How old were you when this happened?
I like that.
How old were you?
I mean, I was probably
a whole palm tree.
I was probably in high school.
I'm right there with you. That was my Black Friday shopping.
Was it really?
Throwing shit in other people's carts when they weren't looking.
Oh,
and then
much
I'd
fun.
do it at Walmart, and then I'd go just sit at one of the benches behind the things and just try to look for people that I remember and just watch their face when they're pulling out.
Yep.
So, but they're just buying so much shit. They're like, I don't know.
Yes. Yeah. I saw a lot of people
How many people went home? Actually
I
got
boosted
home.
Walmart sales by 10%.
Yeah.
The other thing I did was if I saw the last of something on the shelf, I would put it in my cart and just walk around with it. Just so nobody else could have it yet.
You spiteful prick.
If there was one like, I don't know, PlayStation game or something like that, I'm like, I need that one, and I just walk around with it.
The closest I ever got to an ass whooping for something like that was coming around the corner, and I had a big ass frozen turkey. Like I was struggling to carry it, and I put it in this dude's, and a big motherfucker comes around the corner, and he's just staring at me, and I'm like, this isn't my cart. And he was like,
You're not my dad.
and he just stared at me in the eye and he was like, no, it ain't.
Oh shit!
And I was like, just made my way back to the.
Don't you ever learn your lesson from shit like that ever?
No.
I did. I learned my lesson there. I put the turkey back. We got Ville-a-Palooza coming up this Saturday.
So it's like a outdoor music festival kind of thing, but you like kind of like stake out your own territory. So like you can bring like a 10x10 pop-up canopy and everybody's just got them all around the perimeter of the place. And it's like
with inflatable furniture or a
Yeah.
grill going or all kinds of shit.
Yeah, Meech has his little mobile. The guy who
inflatable
owns,
sectional.
Yeah, the Village, which is one of the bars in Canaryville that we've played.
Yeah.
He the owner of that bar has a tent that he turns into the Village. He even said that one year he got a couple of the old timers who are like regulars at his bar, who don't go out to festivals and stuff, and he was like, look, drinks are on me if you come and sit at the end of the bar in my tent. I want people to walk by and be like, that's the Village. if he's there, this is the Village.
I would like to go to Flags Club sometime, but you guys always want to go at fucking 4:00 in the morning.
They're fucking.
It's the best time to go.
vampires.
No,
It's not.
No, it's not. I want to go there at like 9 or 10, and like, what is in there?
Nothing good happens at 4 a.m.
Is there pool tables or something? Like, what's in there?
Yeah, there's pool tables, dartboards,
Jacuzzi, swim spa. Oh, dude, this is episode what? 21, 22,
21?
21.
21.
If I put it in the order that
If
we're
you want
doing
to
it,
repeat
yeah.
stories, we just need Graham in here. Hi, Graham. But like, we just, and he even told me last night after practice, we were just sitting around bullshitting for a second, and he started telling me a story, and he goes, dude, I don't even know why I'm telling you this. I've told you all my fucking stories 100 times. And I'm like, yes, you have.
We've all done it.
Yeah.
Every single one of us has gone in on a story, and sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember you mentioning this, and like cut it off in a polite way to be like, oh, I remember that. And sometimes I'm like, let me just settle in.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know,
Hey.
it's like listening to a guy do stand up. It's like little details are going to change the way the
Yeah.
order.
You gotta work that
And
shit
dude,
out.
sometimes when a guy tells me, you know, I've told you this before or whatever, you have, but this one's a good story, and I'm not going to say anything because actually I want to hear this again.
Yeah, tell
you
it.
know?
That's
It's like your fucking, and we even talked about this on here, but the camping, the sand thing with.
oh
yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
Sleeping
I
on the
love
water.
that fucking story.
I've noticed in my dreams, I will tell stories more than once, and I will like remember myself workshopping my own material in a dream.
Really?
Something will happen to me in the dream, and then I'll like tell someone, I'll be like, man, I saw this fucking snake and it did this thing and it was crazy. And then like we'll go somewhere and I'll be like, dude, I saw this snake, and I can like in the dream I'm like, that's what I do in real life, is like workshop it a little bit and kind of finesse it a little bit. And I'm like, fuck me, I'm getting bored of my own story in my dream. Like, what am I doing with my
By the time you're
life?
really telling someone, you're like, there's a snake and did a fucking.
Yeah, I wake up and I'm like, I have this thing memorized. It didn't even really happen to me, and I've got like a bit memorized from this stupid ass dream. I need
Born
to
to be
shut
a
the
comedian.
fuck up. Yeah, something.
Do you have in your dreams? Do you have like places that you go or things that happen that are recurring like for like a long period of time? Because I have in my dreams, there's like certain buildings or towns or whatever that don't exist, but I've been visiting these in my dreams since I was a kid.
I would love that, but no. I have like every once in a while I'll have a flash of a very vivid memory of a place in a dream.
Yeah.
But it's pretty uncommon for me to like return to a fantasy spot.
There are spots in my dream, like there's a house, this crazy big house with all these rooms and all these wings and shit that I've been going to in my dreams for like most of my life. And every once in a while I'll have that dream, and as soon as the story's always different, like whatever's happening there.
Yeah.
But
you'll recognize the spot.
I'll get inside and I could literally sit down and draw this place like in great detail. It's like mini stories. It's like, part of it goes way underground.
That's awesome.
And I can see every bit of it right now. But like I've literally been going to this place in my dreams for probably 25, 30 years.
And does
That's fucking crazy.
the layout stay the same every
Oh,
time?
yeah, it's always the same.
Really?
Yeah.
So like if you needed to go to the kitchen, you remember where
I
the
know
kitchen.
exactly. Well,
You got the shinnin'.
which kitchen? There's
Right.
there's many kitchens.
He's got the shinnin'.
Right?
No, there's
Yeah.
there's many kitchens in this place.
That's weird.
Yeah, and actually there's a part of it that's haunted, but
Is it the Lord's house? Because in his house there's many mansions.
there is a spot that the haunted part is super fucking creepy, like scary. But it's also one of the most beautiful parts of the house, the haunted part.
I've already playing Luigi's Haunted Mansion in his dreams.
In the lower part that goes way
Got a
underground
Dreamcast.
is almost like a
Let's go!
it's a cool house. Anyway,
That does sound fucking dope, and I'm actually jealous of that because I rarely remember any of my dreams.
yeah.
And like I went into before, the ones I do remember are fucking horrifying.
I'm sure it just has to do with like control, feeling like I don't have control. I mean, I'm riddled with anxiety, so it tracks.
Yeah.
But like my dreams, a lot of my dreams, if I do have a bad dream, it's all control stuff. So I'm in a car by myself, and all of a sudden I realize that I'm driving, but I'm in the passenger seat, and I'm like,
I've had that.
I'm like trying to control it, but
Yeah.
like for some reason stopping isn't an option. Just going, hey, this is fucking stupid. Let's just not do it. It's like, no, I have to keep going at full speed on like mountain hills and
Right.
shit. So
like big overpasses that are
Yeah,
swirling
yeah.
down, and yeah.
So there's those ones where I'm driving usually either in the passenger seat or in a way that like I can't, back seat, or the car is way too big
You
or
can't have full
unruly.
control.
Just no full control, or there's a lot of like, there's the dreams that you see, like it's a pretty common thing of either not being able to run, not being able to fight, like you got to fight somebody
slow.
and
Or
your
like
punches.
you're running really slow.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
can't get away. Yeah.
But
I had one of them when I was a kid. Beast Man was chasing me through Kmart.
I have those all the time.
okay, do you
where I
have
can't
any
get away.
where you run and you
Scooby Dooing?
you gain lift, and all of a sudden I'm like, holy shit, I can fly
Oh yeah.
I'm
flying dreams.
way up. Now, do you lose your ability to fly once you hit the fucking apex?
I do.
That's mine. I'm either running from
You Wile E.
something
Coyote that
or I'm
shit.
just having fun, and all of a sudden I'm just like, oh shit, check this out. And then I get up there and it's just a fucking plummet. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No,
And
my
he
flying
holds
I'm
up
just-
a little Acme sign or something. That
Dude.
says,
Yeah.
if I have a flying dream, it's awesome. It's
Fuck
like
you.
Superman flying like
No, I've never had I get
He's
to
a
zip
lucid
around
dreamer.
the city. Yeah.
That's what it is. If he's having experiences like that and he's got a house he's been visiting for 30 fucking years, you're a lucid dreamer.
Well, I know I'm a lucid dreamer because I can recognize sometimes my brain goes, this is not fucking real, and I'll wake up.
Dude, there have been instances
And I mean that-
of
I'm sorry.
lucid dreamers that, you know how dreams actually take like a 1.5 seconds or something in your brain,
Yeah, right.
but they
Right.
feel like minutes.
Yep.
There have been instances of lucid dreamers that live entire like lifetimes over the course of a night.
Like Inception style shit.
They can do whatever the fuck they want. Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's where Inception
Oh,
type shit
dude,
came from.
fucking! I have dreams that literally last like months at a time at night. Like just
That's nuts, dude.
it feels like, yeah, the whole story plays out for months. It's like a whole different world.
That's so weird.
And yes, like the flying is flying and everything. Like if
Do you have
I
any underwater skills?
I do.
Man.
I do. I could tell you a whole dream about it. Actually, I thought I was gonna die one night because it was so real. But like, yeah,
You're like scuba diving, spear
no,
hunting.
I was. This was when I was a kid. But I have a lot of underwater dreams. But like when I was a kid, like, so like it was like I would put my arm up in my dream, and and I'm floating in the water, and I was like in these caverns, but they were lit, and if I put my arm up, then my body would move almost like a boat quickly, but like going like head first backwards. So I'm going like this and just through these caverns with water in them. And so like there's other people doing this shit too. And so like I'm just flying around these fucking caverns. And then I finally found like this little sandy beach area inside this underground cavern. And I laid there and I was just chilling out, but I wanted to get back in the water, get going again. So I put my arm up to go again, and I couldn't because I was on the sand. Then all of a sudden, I couldn't breathe very well. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? I got to get back in the water because I can't breathe, which is
you were a fish.
Which is backwards. So I'm like, and I couldn't breathe, and I had my arm up, and I was like, go, go, go. And dude, I was probably like 7 or 8 years old. I woke up, and when I woke up, I had all the covers over my fucking arm. And I realized I couldn't fucking breathe because I was smothering myself with the pillows and blankets and shit. And my arm up was what was doing that. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
So last night,
hold hands.
You guys had left. Or no, I think you were still inside because your truck was still there.
Mm-hmm.
God, I keep fucking yanking on this thing.
That's what. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
So, I saw your truck and Keenan was inside, so I went booking out to your truck. I was like, hey, I'm gonna scare the shit out of Keenan. And I got there and I was like, fuck, he's not driving the SUV. He's driving the car that was next to mine. And I'm like, So now I'm just standing next to your truck and I'm like, well, I'll just wait here and see what happens. Maybe I'll run out at him. So they're all chatting out there and I'm like, well, you know me, I'm nothing if not committed to the bit. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna stay here. And so then Keenan and Graham go back into the house and I'm like, all right, now's my chance. So I just go running over to Keenan's car and I look over to Ashlyn and I'm like, shut your fucking mouth. And I got into the back seat and just like kind of squished myself down. I'm in the back seat of Keenan's car. And so I'm just like, I'm all cramped up and aching. I'm trying to keep my head low.
How long were you in there?
5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Too long though. It was uncomfortable.
I heard
It's a long time.
Yeah, I heard Graham say, dude, he was in the backseat of that fucking car for like 20 minutes or something. Anyway.
Yeah. So they come out and I'm like I've got video. I'll throw it in. I've got video of me back there like Graham needs to shut the fuck up so they can get in the car. I'm so hot back here.
Shut the fuck up, Graham.
It's so hot back here. It was hot.
And so then I hear, oh fuck, where is he? And like from Keenan, he notices my car is still there, but he hasn't seen me in like 10-15 minutes. So now he's looking around, and I'm like looking at Ashlyn, like fucking hide him. So she's trying to like block his view from the window and stuff. So she's trying to like help me out. And so finally, like, and I hear him and Graham are both like, he's here somewhere. So they're both like looking for me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like in a video game, like the fucking searchlights and shit. And I'm like, all right.
Solid Snake.
And then I would have had it, but Keenan's fucking chivalrous ass comes over to open up the door for Ashlyn. And he just makes eye contact with me. And he's like, what the fuck? He just sees me ducked behind his seat. Oh, it was so uncomfortable back here. Oh. And there's been a few times where I've like gotten into my car and been like, see you later. And then when he looks down to like do something, I run out of my car and then run over to his and scare him because he's got a false sense of security that I'm gone. And so I've done that a few times, or like been like acting like I'm getting in the car, but then I slam the door while I'm still outside of it and go running off.
Thank you for giving our bass player a false complex.
Yeah. So last night I'm in the car and I like waved to him. And I was just like, I've done too much, but you know what? I can do one more thing. And so all I did was just duck down for a few seconds. And I could hear laughing from the car. And when I poked up, I see him like scrambling to look around. He's like, I know he's here somewhere. And then I'm reversing.
It's because you've traumatized him.
I know.
Like, you fuck with him so hard. Thank you for that.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Anyway, this has been Musicians Forced to Podcast. I'm Brandon. This is Mikey. That's you back there behind the camera, our producer, and the guy who always does the greatest job with all of the camera work.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment,
smash
all them shits, and tell your friends. We're trying to get to 500, so make sure you subscribe.
500.
Let's go. We'll see you next time. Later.